Very good morning and Jai Hind students. I am Adesh with my subject Accountancy. Students, we are on the topic ledger. So, till now, we learned the format of ledger and the transactions which are recorded in the books of the business. So, from those transactions, first we have to record the journal entry, and then from journal entry to ledger, how we prepare the ledger from the journal entry, students. So, student, in last class we record journal entry from the given transaction. Okay, so now we have to prepare the ledger for those transactions which we recorded in the last class. So related to that, I have some journals, journal entries, and from those journal entry, now I will record or I will prepare the ledger. So this is the last question of this chapter, and in next class we will move on the next chapter. Okay, so student, let's see the journal entry and then how we will prepare the ledger from the journal entries. So student, these are journal entry of the transaction. It was started from the 1st April, and we were started business with machine, furniture and cash. Okay, machine was purchase of rupees 4 lakh, furniture was purchase of rupees 1 lakh, and cash introduced as rupees 1 lakh. So regarding those transactions, we recorded these journal entry for the transactions. So now student, we will learn or we will prepare the ledger from these given journal entry. Okay, so according to this, the first account will be machinery account. Okay, now first account we have to prepare as a machinery account. So already I have prepared the format. So now I write at the top, that is ledger means the cumulative or the when all accounts prepare together, so then those combination of the accounts is called the ledger. So that's why I have written at the top as a ledger. So now my first account is machinery account. Okay, so student, the transaction was on 1st April 2020. So according to this transaction, machine account is debited by rupees 4 lakh. So machine account is debited by 4 lakh, and the credit account related to the machine account, that is capital account. So now in the debit side, first of all I will write the date, that was on 1st April, and to capital account by rupees 4 lakh. Okay, according to first transaction, machine account is debited by rupees 4 lakh, and there is any other machine account in these given journal entry. Yes, next one is on April 14. Next one is on April 14. Machine account of rupees 10,000. It is also debited with the cash account. So April 14 to cash account by rupees 10,000, and there is any other transaction related to the machine account. So after 14, so student, no machine account is there. So now we have to balancing the machine account. So it is 4,10,000 4,10,000, and on 2020 April 30 by balance CD, that is 4,10,000. This balance will transfer to the next one, that is May 1st, to balance BD 4,10,000. So the machine account is completed. So after that, next account is furniture account. So student, now we have to prepare the furniture account. So according to furniture account, so students, first of all, date, particulars, JF, amount, date, particulars, JF, amount. This is credit side and this is debit side, and this also debit and credit side. Now furniture account is debited on the same day, that of rupees 1 lakh. So 2020 April 1st to capital account of rupees 1 lakh. Any other transaction is there related to the furniture? So students, there is no transaction related to furniture. So now we have to do the balancing. 1 lakh rupees, 1 lakh, and 2020 April 30, because up to the last date of the month there was no transaction, so the balance will be calculated on the last date of the month. So by balance CD 1 lakh rupees, and this balance is transferred to next month in the beginning, May 1st, to balance BD 1 lakh. Okay, so student, next account is, that is capital account. So according to capital account, we have to prepare the format of capital account, or according to the debit side, we should record the cash account, because in the both transaction the capital account is credited. So that's why we can prepare the cash account, because business was started with machine, furniture and cash. Okay, so next one is cash account. Cash account. Now you can see the format of cash account. So students, according to the cash transaction, in the above, no cash, cash is debited by rupees 1 lakh. So this is on April 1st. So 2020 April 1st to capital account with rupees 1 lakh. And next, yes, cash is credited by rupees 55,000, and the debit account is purchased. It is on April 1st. So 2020 April 1st by purchases account of rupees 55,000. Okay, next one is no cash. Yes, cash is debited by rupees 70,000. So now on April 6th, April 6 to, it was sales in cash. So cash account debit with the sales, that is over 70,000. So 70,000 we will show over there. And next one is cash is credited with rupees 80,000 with bank account April 12. So on April 12 by bank account with rupees 80,000. Next one, April 12 machine account is there with cash account is credited, so buy machine account with rupees 10,000 on April 14. And now on April 14 buy machinery account with rupees 10,000. After machinery there was no cash in this transaction. Yes, cash is credited with the salaries account on April 28 by rupees 10,000. So April 28 by salaries account rupees 10,000. And after that last transaction that it is of rupees 1,000 for the postage and courier expenses account. So it is on April 30 by postage and courier expenses account with rupees 1,000. Okay, now after this student we have to do the balancing. So according to this, if we're doing balancing, so now we can see the debit side total and the credit side total. So this side total will more comparison to this one. So 1,70,000 and 1,70,000. From 1,70,000 we have to subtract this amount. It is 1,56,000. If we subtracting 1,56,000, then by balance CD on April 30. So the balance will remain 14,000. Okay, so this balance is transferred to next month to balance BD, that is 14,000 on May 1st. Okay, so student, next account as a capital account. So now we have to prepare the capital account. So format already we have prepared. So here it is a capital account. The capital account format is completed. Now the transaction capital account is credited with the machine account and the furniture account of rupees 4 lakh and 1 lakh April 1st. So 2020 April 1st capital account is credited by machinery account with rupees 4 lakh and by furniture account with rupees 1 lakh. And in next transaction we can see the capital account is also credited with rupees 1 lakh of cash. It is on April 1st and next one is also on April 1st by cash account rupees 1 lakh. Any other transaction is there related to capital? We have to search. No capital, no. So there is no capital account in the rest of the transaction. So student, now we have to do the balancing. So if we're doing the balancing, so the total of this side, that is 6 lakh, and on the last date of the month, that is April 30, to balance CD, it is rupees 6 lakh. Now this balance will transfer on the next month first date, May 1st, by balance BD has rupees 6 lakh. Okay students, so the capital account is also prepared and completed. Now after this, purchase account we have to prepare, machine account, furniture, capital and cash. These four accounts we already prepared. Now we have to prepare the furniture account. So let's see the furniture account students. According to purchase account, the purchase account is debited with rupees 55,000 with the account of cash. So it is on April 1st. So 2020 April 1st to cash account with rupees 55,000. There is any other transaction with the purchase? Yes. On April 4th, there is purchase from Naresh, that is of rupees 40,000. So to Naresh account 40,000 of rupees, and on April 4th. Okay, next transaction is there related to purchase? No transaction is there related to purchase account. So now we have to do the balancing for this. So if we're doing the balancing, it is 95,000 and 95,000 2020 April 30. By balance CD 95,000 May 1st to balance BD 95,000. Okay, now the purchase account is also completed. After this, student, purchase account is completed, cash account is prepared, purchase prepared. Next is Naresh account. Okay, so let's see the Naresh account. Student, this is the Naresh account format. So according to the transaction, let's see, Naresh account is credited by rupees 40,000 with account purchase on April 4th. So 2020 April 4th by purchases account with rupees 40,000. After this, there is any other transaction related to Naresh? Yes, it is on April 16. Naresh account is debited to the return outward account of rupees 2,000. So 2020 April 16, it is on April 16 to return outward account of rupees 2,000. Okay, and after this, there is any other transaction related to Naresh? No transaction is there related to Naresh account. So now, student, we have to do the balancing for this. So the credit side total is more comparison to the debit side, that is 40,000, and this 40,000 we have to record over there. And then on April 30 to balance CD, that is rupees 38,000, and this 38,000 will transfer the next month first date by balance BD, that is 38,000. Okay. Next, purchase Naresh, cash already done. Next account is sales account. It is on April 6th. So student, let's see the format of sales account, and then we will record these transactions, and these journal entry will post it to the sales account. Student, let's see the sales account. Already I prepared the format of sales account. Date particular amount, debit and credit side. So sales account, according to this, up to the Naresh account we prepared, cash account we already prepared. Next one is sales account. You can say sales account is credited with the cash account on April 6 with rupees 70,000. So by 2020 April 6, by cash account it is with rupees 70,000. And after this, any sales transaction is there? Yes, it is on April 15. It is on April 15 sales account with rupees 30,000. So the account is Garg Bros. So by Garg Bros, amount is 30,000 and the date is April 15. So after this, up to this transaction we recorded, there is any other sales account? No sales account, no sales account, no sales account. So student, now we have to do the balancing for this. For the sales account, the total is 1 lakh in the credit side, and though no transaction is in the debit side, so 1 lakh will be the balance in debit side on April 30. To balance, CD has rupees 1 lakh and this balance is transferred to the next month first date. By balance, BD 1 lakh rupees. Okay, after the sales account, now we need to prepare the bank account. Okay, sequentially if we see, so now we have to prepare the bank account. So student, format already I have prepared. Now only the bank account I have to show as a head. So according to the transaction, bank account is debited. Bank account is debited on April 12 with amount rupees 80,000 and cash account. So 2020, it is on April 12 and 2 cash account amount is 80,000. Okay, so after there is any other transaction with bank, so student, one more transaction is there on April 30, it is debited to interest receive account, so with the amount rupees 400. So to interest received account rupees 400, it is on April 30. So no transaction is in credit side, so 80,400, 2020 April 30 by balance CD, that is 80,400, and this balance will transfer to the next month in the first date, to balance BD. So student, it is the balance is 80,400. So after this, student, what account we require to prepare? So up to the bank account we prepare. Up to the bank account, cash account already prepared, machinery account already prepared, cash account is prepared. Now we have need to prepare the Garg Bros account. Okay, so format already I have prepared. So now Garg Bros account. So according to the transaction, in the transaction we can see on April 15, Garg Bros account is debited with rupees 30,000 with the sales account. So on April 30, 2020, April 15 to sales account amount is 30,000 in debit side. After that there is any Garg account is debit or credit. Student, there is no Garg account is debit or credit, so now we have to do the balancing only. So if we're doing the balancing, the 30,000 in this side, 30,000 2020 April 30 by balance CD 30,000 and it is transferred to May 1st to balance BD, that is 30,000. Okay students, so now which account we have to prepare? Garg account already prepared, sales account we prepared, Naresh account already we prepared. Now we need to prepare the return outward account. So student, let's see the format of return outward account. According to the return outward account, so it is on April 16. The Naresh account is debited with the amount of rupees 2,000. So by Naresh account 2020, it is on April 16 by Naresh account by rupees 2,000. There is any other return outward? Student, there is no return outward account in the given transactions in the given journal entries. So now we have to the balancing for the return outward account 2,000 and now on April 30 to balance CD amount is 2,000. Okay, so now return outward account is also prepared. After that salary account we have required to prepare. Up to the salary account we still not prepared on April 28. So student, the format is already prepared. So now salaries account we can see. So the salary account with the cash account, the amount is 10,000 on April 28. So to cash account, amount is 10,000. 10,000 salaries paid on April sorry, 2020 April 28. After this, there is any other salary account? No salary account is there. So student, the balancing we have to do for this. So 10,000, 10,000, and by balance CD 10,000, 2020, and it is on April 30, May 1st, to balance BD, that is 10,000. Okay. After this, salary account is prepared, cash account already prepared, bank account. Now the interest received account with rupees 400 and with the bank account. So now interest received account. So according to this, interest received account is credited with the bank account on April 30. So 2020 April 30 by bank account amount 400, and no transaction is there related to bank, so related to interest received. So the 400 rupees will show as a balance to balance CD rupees 400. It is on 2020 April 30, and it is transferred to next month, the first date, by balance BD rupees 400. Student, and according to the last transaction, postage and courier's account expenses account, already cash account is prepared. So now the postage and courier expenses account. So according to this, it is debited on April 30 with the cash with rupees 1000. So to cash account rupees 1000 and 2020 April 30 and 2020 April 30, it is as a